We're producing oil here and now pushing gas into generators, which are tied into a couple of data centers running Bitcoin miners. So it's pretty exciting. We've got stranded gas. So now we're able to use the gas. We can get more oil out of our oil wells, which is what an oil and gas company is all about.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dan Lanskey. He is the managing director of AXP Energy. And Dan, good to see you. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks, Steve. Great to be with you.
Yeah, I know the company's had some pretty significant news, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But first, for those not familiar, tell me a bit about the company, a pretty unique one, and what you're doing.
Yes, it's putting a novel approach to oil and gas production. So we operate here in Colorado near the town of Florence in the old Florence oil field. So we're producing oil here and now pushing gas into generators, which are tied into a couple of data centers running Bitcoin miners. So it's pretty exciting. We've got stranded gas. So now we're able to use the gas. We can get more oil out of our oil wells, which is what an oil and gas company is all about.
Yeah, I guess it's a really a unique way of using what you have in order to service another industry. I mean, it really is a novel approach to this.
Well, it's novel, it's new. We're not the first to do it, but it opens up a number of additional revenue streams, is what it's doing. We've now got exposure to the oil price and now also the Bitcoin fluctuations, which we've currently seen, but we share in revenue for providing electricity and managing the operations out here.
So the news I mentioned a bit earlier is that you're got a partnership with a company called BitFuFu, and they're a Bitcoin miner, as a matter of fact. So tell me how this partnership is going to work and why you thought they were a good person to bring in.
Well, what's actually happened is we have a joint venture agreement with a group called Blackheart Technologies, which is based out of Colorado, and they're backed by NASDAQ-listed BitFuFu. So following our trial, the team from BitFuFu actually visited Colorado last week, and now we've been engaged as a team member to help them grow out their future off-grid power needs in the USA.
Dan, so I know you're trying to get to about 25 megawatts the end of 2025. So you're starting smaller than that. Explain to me how this is going to work.
Yeah, look, we started small, 1.5 megawatt trial, which we've been running for a few months. Uptime's been above 90% for the last few weeks. So BitFuFu and ourselves with Blackheart are expanding to 5 megawatts currently on the Florence oil field. And then we're looking at additional sites in other jurisdictions that we could run in parallel. So that as we build out here at Florence, we're also looking in Oklahoma and other states that are oil and gas friendly so that we can help BitFuFu achieve their goal of 25 megawatts by December 2025.
And Dan, is this something that you're comfortable with the partners that you have right now? Are you looking at others potentially as well, or what's sort of the future plans for the company?
Look, currently, BitFuFu has some audacious goals for 2026 to be up to 100 megawatts, and we're going to have our hands full supporting that rollout over the next 18 months, 20 months. So right now, we're going to get busy doing what we're doing. BitFuFu is a great team to be with. NASDAQ listed, big solid balance sheet. They know what they're doing. They run about 600 megawatts on grid, and their goal is to get 100 megawatts off grid by December 2026.
Wow, it's going to be a busy one for sure. Dan, thanks for updating us on the news. Very exciting for you and the team, and we look forward to continuing to follow that story, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, there is Dan Lanskey. He is the managing director for AXP Energy.